I never thought I'd say this, but I think I'm done recommending Tesla. And no, this isn't about hating Tesla. It's about a car that made me seriously question why I've been defaulting to the same answer for years. Does this actually make more sense in 2026? Watch till the end, because this genuinely surprised me. Let's be honest. The Tesla Model Y is the easy recommendation. It's quick, efficient, practical, and for a long time, it felt like the safest choice. Especially in the US and UK where charging networks, resale perception, and running costs actually matter. But here's the issue no one talks about. People don't buy cars on spreadsheets alone. And this is where things start to get interesting. Because when you park this next to a Model Y, the difference hits you immediately. The Tesla looks sensible. This looks intentional. The proportions are more upright. The bonnet sits higher, and visually it feels like the more expensive vehicle. Even if it isn't. Most people don't realize this, but design plays a massive role in ownership satisfaction over time. You forgive small flaws if you like looking at your car. Tesla's teardrop shape works for efficiency. But emotionally, it does nothing for me anymore. Now before the comments explode, yes, aerodynamics matter. And no, this won't beat a Model Y on drag coefficient. But here's the trade-off. A slightly larger battery offsets that loss. And in real-world mixed driving, motorway, A roads, daily commuting, the difference isn't as dramatic as spec sheets suggest. In the UK especially, where short trips, traffic, and cold weather kill efficiency anyway, this gap matters less than you think. And then there's something Tesla simply cannot offer, no matter how many updates it gets. Real capability, not marketing off-road mode. Actual usable ground clearance, suspension travel, and traction control tuned for more than wet tarmac. Most owners won't go rock crawling, sure, but capability changes how a car feels even on road. It's confidence. It's knowing speed bumps, rough lanes, winter roads, or gravel tracks aren't a concern. And yes, that matters more than people admit. Now I know what you're thinking. Okay, but is it actually quick? That's always the resistance point. On paper, Tesla still looks unbeatable. But in the real world, launches, overtakes, motorway merging, this keeps up shockingly well. 0. 60 times are close enough that you'll never notice day to day. More importantly, power delivery feels controlled, not frantic. That makes it easier to live with, especially in traffic or wet conditions. Speed is fun once. Usability is fun every day. Charging is another area where Tesla has always dominated. And yes, they still have the edge. But here's what's changed. For most US and UK drivers, fast public charging speeds and compatibility have reached the point where Tesla is no longer mandatory. If you charge overnight at home, which most owners do, this becomes almost irrelevant. And on long trips, the difference is measured in minutes, not hours. Ownership fatigue matters more than charging stats. This is where my mindset fully changed. Tesla interiors are clean, but they feel cold. Minimal, yes, but also emotionally flat. Here, materials feel warmer. You get a proper driver display, physical controls where they matter, and a cabin that feels designed for people, not just software updates. After a long drive, this makes a difference. Less strain, less distraction, more comfort. Boot space, almost identical to a Model Y. Rear seat comfort, arguably better, especially for adults on longer trips. Visibility, stronger, which matters in tight UK parking and city driving. Little things add up. Door storage that actually fits bottles, usable underfloor space, and seats that don't leave you fatigued after 2 hours. These aren't headline features, but they define ownership. Here's the thing most reviews miss. Tesla feels sharp. This feels composed. Steering is predictable. Suspension absorbs bad roads without feeling floaty. Road noise is controlled. Even at motorway speeds, it's the kind of car that quietly grows on you. And those are usually the ones people keep longer. If you're enjoying this kind of honest, experience-based review, not just spec sheet reading, consider subscribing to Auto Prime. This is exactly how we test every car. Is it perfect? No. Tesla still wins on software polish and brand recognition. Resale perception is stronger. And if you want the absolute best efficiency, Tesla still has the edge. But those advantages matter less than they used to. And that's the key point. This is why I'll never automatically recommend Tesla again. Not because Tesla is bad, but because it's no longer the default best answer. If you want the safest, most predictable EV choice, Tesla still works. But if you want something that feels more human, more versatile, and more satisfying to live with day after day, this makes a lot of sense. And that's a sentence I didn't expect to say. So I want to know, would you still pick a Model Y, or would you try this instead? Drop your thoughts below, give the video a like if it helped, and I'll see you in the next Auto Prime review.